What's going on, guys? It's Easy. Welcome to my channel. So Tempest is actually a really fun class to play and not really fun class to face against, but anyways, it's ridiculous because its skill cooldowns are really low, literally 6 seconds, and they are really strong. And following strike can also allow you to actually stun players and also allows you to break out of total loss of control, and breaker can give you shield and deal damage, while squall is going to help you to move around untargetable and activate your gloom price as well, and this gives you damage the crosswind. But anyways, I like to use fortified stance in BG, allow me to take 10% less damage, and when I am going for a fight I attack players with the following strike, then I follow it with my breaker and keep my buff of the gloom price up with the help of squall and move out then. But yeah, for the Paragon itself, I am using Grizzle Veteran, reduce the damage and also increase the damage there, and then first aid allow me to heal really quickly if there is a party member close by me and I am in critical situation. Cheat that allow me from dying. Battle morale is really nice to increase your damage. If someone close to you kill a player, it also increases your damage. This is really nice and helpful. Then each party member within 15 yards reduce the damage you take by the whole formation. Here in the warband buff, I am using the protector, which is really good, gives me increase health and bigger size so I can run faster, and also the 5% chance of block damage. Now let me show you guys the build while you watch the gameplay. Starting off with the set items, I am using 4 pieces of V2's Urge, which gives me 30% beneficial duration on all my buff skills and also give me 30% attacks speed. So this is really nice for Tempest in Battleground, and you will find everyone using this combination with Gloom Price for peace, because these builds are insanely evolving around dashes. So Gloom Price is going to stay active all the time mostly, which is going to increase your damage done by 15% for 3 seconds after using a dash skill, and increase your critical hit chance by 22.5% for 3 seconds after using a skill. This is insane. This is really nice. And then the helm I am using is Look Leeward, which is for Squall. Squall now marks enemies for 3 seconds before it raptures and slides through them, dealing damage equal to 20.5% of the damage you dealt to them while marked. So this is really nice. If you mark them with your Squall hit, then you can deal some extra damage. And then for the chest item, I am using Following Strike. Now conjures a Cypher that slash and stun enemies at a targeted location before you dash forward in a flourish of edge strike. So this is really nice and stun players in Battleground, which increases your chance of surviving and putting down the other players. And this works really nice because it has only 6-second cooldown and has 2 charges. For the shoulder, I am using Following Strike can now be used while suffering from total loss of control and knockback effects. So insane. This Following Strike is insane. The setup for Tempest is just OP, I would say. And for the pent here, I'm using Breaker now cause you to dash forward, damaging enemies and conjuring a Cypher in your wake. Additionally, you gain Absorb Shield, Breaker cooldown reduce. So another really insane Breaker Ascent which give you shield. And also if you have Awaken, not the Awaken, the Eternal gear for the Following Strike, then from the Following Strike you can gain shield as well, which I actually unfortunately don't have, but you will definitely see player running around with the tunnel gear for the following strike that would give Tempest a shield every time when they use their following strike. Then for the main hand here, I'm using Intangible Gale for the Squall, which is Squall now makes you untargetable and causes you and your Zypher to dash forward. This is really nice. And the second one for the main hand, I'm using Wind Edge, becomes empower every 6 seconds, causing your next target to unleash a piercing wind that slices through enemies, dealing 11,000 damage and shatter their armor, causing them to take 19% increased damage for 3 seconds. This is really insane and really strong. Then for the offhand, I am using, where did it go? Crosswinds now empowers your edge with wind, causing you and your Cypher primary attack to unleash wind blade and damaging enemies. This is another great offhand. And the final piece I am using is Wind Edge become empowered when you use a skill, causing your next 2 primary attacks to deal 18,000 additional damage to nearby enemies. And all these skills have 6-second cooldown, so you will be dashing a lot and spamming those skills, so this stays active all the time. And for my legendary gem setup, I have not changed anything. This is my permanent setup which I actually use for all the things that I actually play inside Diablo Immortal. I have Void Spark, Viper Bite, Gloom Cask, Bloodsoaked Jade, Bottle Hope, Fervent Fang, Rolling Consequences, and Mother Lament. However, this class can use the Concentrated Will to its maximum usage, and that gem is going to shine a lot for the Tempest. So if you have Concentrated Will, then you're going to be really happy how it is going to perform with the Tempest, especially inside the battleground. And that's pretty much sum up my builds, guys, and hope you guys are going to like it. These are going to be the meta for Tempest for quite some time, definitely, because it has a lot of survival ability. And honestly, even if you take the risky moments with these builds, you are still able to survive, because it does allow a player to get out of a really tricky situation. But anyways, this is it for the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.